Hey, everybody, welcome back. Long time no see. I know. I'm so glad to be back finally. My voice is slowly recovering, so you're going to have to be a little bit patient with me, if you will. And yes, I've definitely missed all of you. I want to welcome all the new subscribers. It looks like it's jumped up a little bit since about 2 weeks ago, which was the last time I was on here. And welcome back, all the faithful subscribers. It's great to see everybody again. And I want to dive into today's topic. Now, as all of you know, as we've been covering in videos, obviously the job market has been in chaos. People have been losing work left and right, especially in tech fields. Computer science, double the amount of any other industry, had been losing jobs like crazy. And we're all aware that everything is going pretty poorly. Prices of everything keeps going up. Food, rent, every bill they hit you with. If you own your own place, they're charging you even more on your taxes just to pay your property taxes basically. And we're all aware that everybody is in a world of hurt. And with all of that going on, as you watch everything that's unfolding with these SNAP benefits, now, depending on which side you fall on this, but you kind of have to break it down into which parts of it matter to you the most when you're taking a look at it. Now, I realize there are people that post things on TikTok and other places where they are bragging about the misuse of their SNAP benefits. Obviously, people like that deserve to be stripped of it. But over 40 million people are going to lose their SNAP benefits in the middle of the insanity that's going on in America right now. In the middle of all of this, 40 million people are going to lose their SNAP benefits. And I don't just blame any one person or group, I blame all of the politicians. All of the politicians for one simple reason. And it isn't because I believe that Americans should be relying on the government per se. We should have things well enough off to where people can easily get off of those things, get off of SNAP benefits, and be able to thrive. If we don't have a country that provides something like that, then what's the point? That's the point. All people that are here having the ability to thrive and escape that ultimately. But right now, with the challenges that we're facing, I myself begin to wonder of the wisdom of even doing something like this. 1 in 8 Americans is on SNAP benefits. 1 in 8. There are threats of potential riots that might be happening starting this Saturday, as people will not be able to buy food. Many of these people do have children or are working to a certain degree as much as they possibly can. Many of them are on disabilities. I'm not referring to people that may be misusing the system or maybe came into this country and might be misusing the system, but there are many on there that are on this list that are going to lose benefits that desperately need them. Now, I don't really come down on one side or the other. I look at the politician, the whole political machine, as one giant corrupt problem that is creating all of these issues. This is the reason why, I've had people say to me, well, how supportive are you of Trump? I would like President Trump to slam the door on private equity buying up homes and creating the financial crisis that they're creating. I don't think Trump will ever do that. I don't think he will ever slam the door on that and actually make an effective change. Maybe he wants to, I don't know. But that is something that would begin to shift things back to where Americans could afford to live. A change in that area right there would cause a ripple effect through America, in my opinion. At least it would be one step in the right direction. And setting things up for regular Americans to thrive and succeed is the most important part, at least for us. And that's the one thing that we all need to remember. No one who is in political office is actually there really for us. They're there for a power grab, no matter what party they're with. Every single one of them needs to be audited, held accountable, And they need to have limits placed on their jobs based upon the effects of what is happening in America for the rest of us. I wonder how many of you would disagree with this, because I don't think many of you would. Many of you would feel like there needs to be accountability that just isn't there and hasn't been for a very long time. So, how many of you agree with this? Do we need more accountability to help deal with the fact that we've got a government shutdown, food stamps ending for a whole bunch of people, the SNAP benefits basically vanishing for a whole bunch of people, and in the middle of a crisis where jobs are being lost like crazy and people already can't afford to live? Perhaps we should be considering any type of elimination of SNAP benefits once things have actually improved. Are they even looking at the same numbers we are? Some of them I think are and don't care. Some of them I think aren't and also similarly don't care. They care about their agenda. So that is the unfortunate truth of the state of America and probably much of the Western world these days. Corruption in government that is subsidizing and supporting corporations and big business that are absolutely crushing us. And as I've told you all before, I'm a huge fan of the free enterprise system. I have multiple small businesses. I absolutely support free enterprise. But what I do not support is corruption that is so far overreaching and so able to corrupt our government by getting into their pockets that it's crushing all the rest of us, and that there is no accountability. And in my opinion, the only way to begin to solve any of this is accountability, starting with Congress, our elected officials, on state levels as well, everybody in the White House, all of them. So I'm not going to go too much further. I'm going to give my voice a little bit more of a rest before the next video, but it is good to be back. It's good to see you all again, and I look forward to talking to you all again soon.